My name is Sophia Connors, and this is my CBC presentation. So for the bird, I chose the northern cardinal. So in background about this bird, I said the birds are primarily seed eaters, preferring sunflower seeds, but they also eat fruits, insects, and berries. The male northern cardinal is known for its vivid red plumage, making it easily recognizable, while the female is less brightly colored, but has a brownish tone with reddish spots on the wings and tail. For geographic distribution, I just talked about how it's primarily found in the southern parts of the United States, but has expanded its range over the years, so it's found in North America and southern Canada and northern Argentina. It thrives in habitats including woodlands, gardens, shrublands, and suburban areas. For the significance, I said as a seed eater, the northern cardinal plays an important role in spreading seeds in various plants, which helps the growth and expansion of certain plant species. And then for the next bullet, I just talked about like the culture of the Native Americans, what they think like the northern cardinal represents. So they think it represents joy, energy, and love. It also symbolizes renewal, energy, and vitality. So for my two locations, I chose Tampa, Florida, and then Syracuse, New York. For Tampa, the average high ranged from 71 to 91 degrees Fahrenheit, and then low 53 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit. The climate is very tropical. It provides a variety of habitats for the wildlife, including coastal marshes, mangrove forests, and upland pine forests. And then my second location, I chose Syracuse, New York, because it's my hometown, and it's very different from Florida, so I just wanted to compare the two to see, since Florida's very warm, and then Syracuse in the winters it's very cold and snowy, so it's a very different climate and environment compared to Florida. So the average high is 75 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit with an average low 16 to 20 degrees Fahrenheit. For my research question, I said, how does the population size of northern cardinals differ between Syracuse and Florida? Well, Tampa, Florida. Then hypothesis, I said, when there's a higher temperature in that given area, then there will be a greater population of cardinals. So my prediction was Florida will have a greater population of cardinals than New York. For what is CBC, I said it stands for Christmas Bird Count. It's a long-standing community science bird survey organized by the National Abundance Society. It's one of the longest running wildlife censuses in the world. The bird count, it ranges from a 15-mile diameter circle during a 24-hour period between December 14th and January 5th. So the CBC is used to collect data, like study bird populations, track long-term trends, and inform conservation efforts. The first CBC took place in 1900, but it's grown to involve thousands of volunteers in over 20 countries in the Western Hemisphere. So for my first graph, this shows the average bird abundance between two populations. So I chose Syracuse and Tampa. Syracuse is in the blue and then Tampa's in the red. And it basically just shows the average abundance. So it shows that Tampa has a greater average than Syracuse. My p-value is 0, and the error bars don't overlap, meaning that the population of cardinals in Tampa is greater than the population in Syracuse, so it's significant since they don't overlap. And you can tell that Tampa has a bigger bar than Syracuse. Okay, so for changes in bird observation over time, I did Tampa and Syracuse again, Tampa in blue and Syracuse in red. It just basically shows from around 1970 to present, or 2023, and it just shows that Tampa has more cardinals observed over time compared to Syracuse. The bird observations increased as time went on. It's very up and down, but overall it does show an increase. It started around 100 for Tampa for a number of bird observations, then ended at around 200, but it definitely got up to past 300 observations. And then for Syracuse, just under 100 to under 200. So Tampa definitely has more observations. For species number versus temperature in Syracuse, so my R value was 0.022, and my P value was 0. You can see on the chart. It's very scattered, but it's definitely increasing, I would say, and it's statistically significant, but with a low correlation, so it's not that strong, but it's significant that species number and temperature. Like, it does rely on each other, but not that strong. And then for temperature in Syracuse, first year starts in 1940 and then to 2023. So I said temperature is fluctuating as the years increase, and as years increase, temperature increases by a small amount. So once again, it's just very up and down, but it's definitely increasing as time goes on. And then for this, I chose temperature versus precipitation in Syracuse. This is kind of decreasing, but the correlation coefficient, which my R value is 0.009, and then my P value is 0. So once again, it's significant, but like a very low correlation between temperature and precipitation. So for my conclusion, I said my hypothesis was correct, that when there is a higher temperature, there will be more birds in that given location. And then I said higher cardinal abundance in Tampa, Florida, rather than Syracuse, New York. And then that's all.